Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So we are in September, it's 2025, and we're out here on the flower farm. Now we are having issues this year with voles and mice, and we are having issues with the deer, and we are in a drought here. So the voles have been taking our celosia, which we've been cutting pretty heavy out of this patch here. But the voles have been taking the celosia and they have been biting the pieces off, and they are trying to drag them down into under this plastic here. Now we're finding them laying along the sides. We're finding them laying on the black fabric here. And you can see what they're doing here. Now we're not sure if this is the moles or the voles or the mice doing this, but we definitely have an issue here with this. You can see down here's the remnants of some of them there. They're taking these littler pieces and they're chopping them off. They're just letting them lay. The grasshoppers are doing some damage, but this is mostly some type of rodent damage. You can see they knocked these here ones off down here. And the grasshoppers are eating the stuff as well. So they're really causing a problem. We're trying to get off as much as we can when the stuff is ready to be harvested. We have some that are coming in really nice to be harvested, and others they're just kind of lagging behind some. We took a lot out of this patch yesterday, and some of these the heads are getting that big on them. It's kind of hard to do the shake test on them. So I'm trying to feel these stems down here. This one feels like it is ready, but this one here is completely gone. You can see that must be the pieces down there. I'm curious where the rest of it is, because this was a full head yesterday. And I don't think it's the deer coming in and doing this. I really don't know. I don't think they could get through. I mean, you're not seeing a path like where a deer would have went through on them. But that's a shame. That one was not ready. So I'm most likely just going to have to try and take these and hope for the best, because I can't let the critters keep eating everything. These here, we cut a lot of these, so we're trying to take off like any pieces and usable parts that we can. And you can just see how dry it is. We've been trying to keep the stuff watered with the water tanks and stuff, but it's so much to try and water. Our big patch is really struggling, and that's being watered right now. You can see the celosia back there. It's just, we need rain really bad. We're supposed to be getting rain today, but now they're saying maybe tomorrow we're supposed to get thunderstorms. But what happens is when your plants don't get enough water, it starts stressing them. Pests can start attacking them more, especially spider mites. And your plants can't get the food out of the ground and the nutrients that they need. So this is really bad here. And like I said, you know, we've been trying to water this stuff and keep up on watering, but it's so much. And we've been using like the water tanks and stuff, but it's so much to try and keep everything watered. But you can see here what the grasshoppers did to this straw flower here. This isn't too much damage, but it is still damaged, and there's ones that are a lot worse. You can see there's a grasshopper on that straw flower there, and they'll just start eating them. They'll eat the centers out of them, they'll eat the petals off of them. And there's some other kind of bug, I've never seen it before, but it's attacking the straw flower stems, and wherever it starts eating into the stem at, it is turning the stem actually black with like some kind of a mold in a way. It's sort of like sticky kind of stuff. I've never seen this particular bug before. I don't see any of them right now. But you can see there's a grasshopper here on this stem here. And what these will do is these will start eating into the stems. I got that one off of this one before it ate into the stem. But the pests can be really destructive when they start getting into your flowers. You can see this is most likely grasshopper damage here. We have seen some locusts. But these, they need watered. I mean, you can see down here how dry it is. And it's a shame when the bugs damage the straw flowers like this because you can't use them. I mean, there's a grasshopper over there on that one. The wasps will eat them as well. The wasps will eat your straw flowers. But we're also having an issue this year with groundhogs. And that's not something that we typically have an issue with. But we are having an issue with them this year too. So they've been doing damage to some of the plants, and they got in the garden and they ate some of the onions and they destroyed some of the stuff in there. And out at the pit patch, our big flower bed out there, the deer, they went through and they completely ate all of my marigolds down. They went through, they destroyed the entire patch of those. They're eating the gomphrenias. So the one day we actually had to go out there. We harvested as much as we could. We just tried to get everything out of there to try and get as much as we could so that the critters didn't destroy everything. And we got some harvest out of it. They were eating they completely destroyed the Amaramanthus, which I was really upset about that because that was doing really well out there. They started on the celosia and the verbena and some of the other plants out there. So they're definitely being very destructive. Deer are eating my rose bushes. They did get into the garden. I don't know what damage they did in there. But everything is so dry and there's different spots. And you can see the grass here, everything is just so dry. And the deer are looking for the food to eat, so they're going to the green stuff. And the green stuff is the garden, and it's the flowers and the plants and the shrubs and different stuff. We lost a lot of our fruit trees this year because of how dry it's been. And another thing that's bringing the deer is a lot of the farmers this year, they didn't plant their fields, so the deer are coming to where the food is at. I mean, we have some green spots, but most of it's brown, and when the wind blows, it just dries everything out even more. But this is doing good here. These petunias came up on their own, and they've been replanting themselves for a few years now, so they've more adapted to the climate and for the drier conditions. But I'm going to wrap this video up here. I got to get those celosias and stuff harvested before the critters take and destroy all of them. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. I'll tell you as I put a new video on. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.